What is going on, everyone? The Phantom Michael here, and today we have a deck profile for you, and I am joined with the one, the only, Astra.
Hello.
Right on, Astra. So I'm looking at your deck profile right now. We have it pulled up on the screen for everybody to see. This is obviously coming out well after the series is concluded, so the audience knows everything that happened. But I'm looking at your profile right here, and I got to say, you got a kind of a nutty combination of cards here. I gotta say.
Yeah.
So, and this is your deck, and then you have a side deck here that I see that has some cards in here. So let's go through the first one. Cosmo Queen, your normal ace monster, no introduction needed. I know. Why did you choose Cosmo Queen as your ace?
I heard someone else had Dark Magician, and so I just went with Cosmo Queen.
Right on. Other than you like that, I remember my first time encountering Cosmo Queen was in the McDonald's Happy Meal promo, and I actually got the holographic Cosmo Queen out of that set,
Oh,
and
wow.
I also liked that she was a little bit more powerful than Dark Magician, so I always thought that was really cool. But I also see you have the wizard, the ultimate wizard of attack and defense here, the Dark Magician in the deck build as well. Any reason why you think you need both of them?
I just kept it to cheat out Cosmo Brain.
Okay, no, that's a great. Okay, and then I know Cosmo Brain's a little bit down. Mystical Elf, I'm assuming just a good defense monster. And then we'll skip this guy for a second. We'll talk about your two Cosmo Queen, the Queen of Prayers, and your Cosmo Brain. Tell me about what do you think about the Cosmo Queen retrain?
I think it's very different than what I expected from Cosmo Queen, but I mean, if someone throws a field spell, the card comes out,
Which is so
and
crazy that it can be special summoned if a field spell card is activated, but I don't see any field spells in your deck.
no, I took out Yami because I never drew Yami when I think I only did it once in a
Hmm.
tournament. I think once in class, and
Hmm.
after that, that card has never been in my opening hand or anything.
Never shown up. Okay, talk to me a little bit about Cosmo Brain. I think you got Cosmo Brain a bit early on. And what was the cheese method you said for with Dark Magician?
So, if Cosmo Brain is in my hand, it can only be special summoned by saying a non-effect monster, but I can either send Dark Magician, Cosmo Queen, or Magician of Black Chaos,
Hmm,
and then uh, Cosmo Brain gets a boost based on their level.
interesting. Yeah, I guess Magician of Black Chaos counts as a non effect monster, huh?
Yeah,
It also looks like Mystical Elf is also one that you could pitch if you had the correct opening hand. Okay.
yeah, but I wouldn't use Mystical Elf for Cosmo Brain.
Well, there you go. Okay, let's talk about the Ultimate Obedient Fiend for a second. Where did he come from?
um, I think he came from a pack,
Nice. Have you ever
and
gotten
I
him
just threw it
out?
in the deck.
I feel like for some reason this must have been some form of like early train. I don't know when this card came out, but I feel like this is like an early train of like Obelisk the Tormentor for some reason. I mean, you know what? You could set it in attack mode or set it in defense mode, and it could be a threat still. Not gonna lie, 3,000 defense, two tributes is still really good. Okay, skilled Dark Magician, two of those, 1,900 beat sticks. Totally understand that. Plus, three spell cards get activated. You can summon a Dark Magician from your deck, hand, or graveyard. So can't be mad about two of these guys at all. Totally makes sense, especially with the Cosmo Brain package. So pretty interesting there. And then Volcanic Slicer. Why'd you keep
Yeah,
this?
I kept it from Victor when we fought Victor
Mm-hmm.
on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, just in case I can't attack, let's get some burn in this deck.
There you go. Okay. So you went ahead and you picked up Volcanic Slicer for that. Okay. I like it. And then Break of the Magical Warrior, obviously a really, really good card. Especially this time frame that we're playing in. Target one spell card, destroy it. You can't be mad about it like whatsoever. So
No, and I can even chain it with the Pitch Black Power Stone trap card.
no, that's
It's
awesome. Moving right along, a Royal Magical Library again, one of those ones that doesn't need any introduction. Really good defense. 3 spell counters, you're drawing a card. So good stuff. Summoner of Illusions, a flip effect card. I believe, did you get this from your flip effect class?
Did I get him from Flip Effect? No, I think I got Penguin Soldier from Flip Effect.
Well, I will tell you, this card right here, flip this card face up, tribute 1 monster, and if you do, special summon a monster from your extra deck is absolutely crazy, especially right now.
Yeah, just cheat out me, your Black Dragon, and if it gets destroyed, there's Monster Reborn.
Which is crazy. I mean, your strategy is pretty top notch. Giant Germ, Astra's, in my opinion, Astra's best well known card. It always seems like you get a Giant Germ no matter what you do. So no introduction needed for the Giant Germ there. It's a really great card for your deck. And again, you get it out really quickly. 2 Penguin Soldiers. I get it. You pitch it face down. If it gets attacked, you're sending 2 monsters back. Whether that be your opponent's monsters and maybe even yours if you have to. So you got 2 of them. I'm really impressed that you still have them in there, but it is a pretty decent card for this time frame. The 2 Morphing Jars is interesting to me as well. Do you really expect to have that little card, like that small amount of cards in hand when you set this guy?
Yeah, I'm running. Strangely, I'm running as many spells as there are monsters.
Wow. Okay.
So usually, of course, you could always keep cards in your hand to play poker with your opponent, make them think you don't have answers, or make them think you do. But I always kept a morphing jar just in case they had an answer in their hand that I wanted to go to the graveyard.
There you go. And then Magician of Faith, just like you said, you have a ton of magic cards, spell cards, so you're getting a card back no matter what. So I can't be mad about the Magician of Faith here. Black Magician of Black Chaos, and its ritual spell. Obviously, this is the card you got from the ritual class.
Yes.
And it is just another way for you to cheese out Cosmo Brain, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I get to play it.
I'm very interested that these 2 cards still make the cut, even though taking them out would, make your deck a little bit more consistent. So that interests me a little bit. But we'll move on to Astra's spell and trap cards. Bait Doll, really good card.
Oh yeah.
And then of course Raigeki, Heavy Storm, Tremendous Fire, Dark Hole, Pot of Greed, Fissure, Swords of Revealing Light, Graceful Charity. I see you got the Tribute to the Doomed, which is another. I mean, you have a lot of removal. A lot of removal.
Oh yeah, I need in case something happens, we go into a team battle again. I just need answers.
100%. Monster Reborn, great stuff again. Kaiser Coliseum is interesting.
That comes in clutch if it's my turn, and I can just I mean, you can always cheat out Penguin Soldier with Kaiser Coliseum, and then if they play something, it bounces back.
Nice. Nope, that's awesome. And then I see you have the one-shot wand, a really powerful spellcaster only equipment card. How did you get the one-shot wand?
I'd have to look back at my notes. I think the one-shot one was given to me by the principal.
Oh, I think you're right. Yep, I think you are right. Okay. And then I see the Paralyzing Potion, card that you get really early on. Obviously, it's a really solid card. Black Pendant, and then Trap Hole, Just Desserts, Mirror Force, Dust Tornado, Pitch Black Power Stone for all your spell counter cards, which is also really interesting. Bound Wand, which is another wand card that equips the Spellcaster. Then I see you have Magical Demise, Magicians Unite, and then you added a Scapegoat in here, which totals up your main deck to 46, which is insane.
Yeah, I was running just 40, and I said, I'll take a gamble. Let's just add more stuff to it.
Yeah, no, wow. Okay, and then your extra deck, Meteor Black Dragon and the Skull Knight. Obviously, you're using the Summoner of Illusions to try to pitch one of these two out, which is pretty interesting. We'll move on to the side deck, and there is Pasanti, the Troubadour Deity, which belongs to our good buddy Rowan, who unfortunately
Yeah.
was kidnapped by some of the villains. So maybe Pasanti will return to Rowan once again. We'll just have to wait and see. Then you have your Red Eyes Black Dragon, your Meteor Dragon in your side deck, Dark Magician Girl, Witch's Apprentice, Polly, Share the Pain, Chaos Space. I get that for the kind of stuff that you're going with your Cosmo Queens. Rare Gold Armor, Metal Silver Armor, Wonder Wand. Very interested why you don't have a Wonder Wand in your deck, actually.
I think 2 wands are good.
Well, this one, increases your spellcaster by 500, and then if you get into a bind, you can tribute the spellcaster and the wand to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I think I want to keep my spellcasters.
Then you got Autonomous Action Unit, which is another interesting card. Magical Blast, Diffusion Wave Motion. I see you have Space. This tuner card that you found out in the forest. 3 of your Apprentice Magicians, which are pretty. I think this is your Battle Summoner.
Right.
And then Ancient Rules, Magician's Valkyrie, and then you have Sorcerer of Dark Magic.
Yes, I think that was also given to me by the principal.
Yeah, this was the gift card given to you by the principal. The card that was entrusted to the academy by Seto Kaiba and the Kaiba Corp as like a here, take these cards, give them to a duelist that can utilize them. And based on your deck, I'm not gonna lie, I think that your build could utilize this guy pretty decently.
I think the only thing is that you have to tribute to level 6 or higher spellcasters, and it's kind of a coin flip to get.
Yeah, very, very actually.
Yeah.
And then your Magician's Valkyrie. 2 of these guys, I mean, you're pretty much indestructible.
Yeah, I'm waiting on another one.
Okay.
I'm waiting to pull. Wait, did I get Magician's Valkyrie from the principal too?
I think you might have.
I think I did.
Okay.
Valkyrie.
Well, that is your deck. Tell me, what's your overall objective with your deck build here?
I want to do probably tribal spellcasters and see if I can actually just not depend on the giant germ or the cheese with Volcanic Slicer, Black Pendant, Tremendous Fire. I mean, this isn't like a chain burn deck, but I mean, just in case. They're just there just in case. But I kind of want to not depend on all the flip effect monsters in my deck, and just make a tribal spellcaster deck that can actually do what all these cards can do efficiently.
No interest in putting Apprentice Magician in the deck, though, huh?
It would be. I thought about it, but then I just kept looking at what cards those counters could go to, and sometimes I don't have a hand with skilled Dark Magician, so I just say I don't think I need 3 in the deck right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unless I get that field spell with the spell counters.
Got it. Nope. Totally makes sense. Okay. Let's take a peek at Astra's trunk real quick. And,
oh boy.
And 118 cards. Astra, why aren't you getting rid of cards?
Sometimes I forget to.
Oh my goodness.
And I just kept them just in case.
And then in this trunk here, do you have like duplicates of, like, for example, if I find it in here, is it supposed to be in the deck, or does that just mean you have 2 or 3 copies of some cards?
I have like 2-3 copies of some cards.
My goodness here. Then I see that you've already added the cards that you received from the pack that was purchased for you.
Yeah, by Bubbles.
Yeah. Dragon's Frisian is kind of crazy.
And I got 2 of them. It's got good defense. The whole pay half your life. And target level 6 special on this card.
3,000 defense though.
Maybe if I would like to use it for like some XYZ stuff.
And yeah, I was about to say, and it's a tuner. Level 1, and you got a level 8 tuner, or level 8 synchro coming out.
That too. I don't have any synchros though.
Not yet, anyway, not yet. Okay, right
Not
on.
yet.
Alright, we talked about Astra's cards, we talked about Astra's main deck here. Astra, why don't we talk about the story for a little bit? So, the last we left off, you and Serge are kind of at a loss there with Rowan being kidnapped and taken away, and then the call out that there will be a mass tournament next Saturday at North Academy. What is your plan? What are you going to work with Serge on to get ready for that tournament and then maybe try to find Rowan?
I think I'm going to help Serge with his deck building, and I think he's doing well.
Okay.
He's doing well. I mean, we were having tournaments in the library, just dueling third and fourth years to get packs and points. What was that guy's name? John?
Oh, Hawk?
Or Hawk or someone. We dueled the same person.
And
But anyway, we dueled the same person. He got like 3 packs for winning against him, and around that time, I think that guy went missing, and then Rowan got kidnapped. All within the same time length.
Jeez.
But I'm hoping to help Surge with his deck and hopefully get more Thunder cards from him. I think he wants to do Tribal Thunder or just Thunder Dragons or something of that nature and just have it just run very efficiently. As for Rowan, I mean, we know that I would assume that Salazar has Rowan. I don't know if any of my ace monsters or if I could use Passante to like locate Rowan or Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Or maybe I have to challenge Sorcerer of Dark Magic to unlock new abilities or something. But I think that's what Astra's thinking right now.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Anything you want to say to the fans before we wrap up this interview?
Keep watching Yu-Gi-Oh! D&D and keep supporting all the academies and all our heroes, even if they one day might turn to villains during the story.
Right on. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Astra, for spending time with us today and reviewing over your deck and your trunk. A lot of really good stuff, and I'm really excited to get this out there so everyone knows where you're going to be at once you start next season. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. Again, I've been the Phantom Michael. That's Astra, and we were going to see you in the next D&D session. See you later.
Take care.